Well, hi there, it's Robert Stroud coming to you live from Singapore today, where I am in Singapore for the ITSMF, or ITSMF as I call it, Singapore Conference. Singapore Conference will be on tomorrow, and we're expecting a very good roll-up, a turn-up there, where we're going to be talking about various aspects of IT service management. And I have now scored 3 speaking engagements, so it's going to be quite a busy day for me. In the initial area speech, I'll be speaking about cloud computing and the impact of cloud computing and the requirement of service management, effective service management to deliver cloud computing. I've told you before, a CIO recently mentioned to me that he's going to go to the cloud. He's going to go and move all his internal IT systems to the cloud. And in so doing, he didn't see any requirement for any more IT service management. We had a little bit of a discussion about what happens in the case of a major incident or service outage or problem. How is he going to form a problem team, which he does today, and get everybody present to help them resolve the problem? It's an interesting discussion because he said, I'll just call the outsourcer. And I said, have you looked at the cloud contracts to see what you're actually going and negotiating? Now, I'm not trying to advocate that you don't use cloud computing or outsourcing. In fact, for those who know me well, know that I'm a strong advocate of cloud computing and outsourcing and believe it's very appropriate for IT. But you need to understand what the business service is, what's going to be delivered, what's going to be offered, how it's going to be offered, what the service levels are, what the business consumption requirements are, and who the partners are involved, and what are their requirements given a service outage situation. This requires a different type of IT role, and I believe is fundamentally part of the new role of the CIO as we transition to the service life cycle, service value chain, and the fact that the role of IT is going to be to manage the business relationship between IT and the business, and paramount, ensure that demand is met and delivered, and insulate the business from the vagaries or the issues with suppliers. To do this, we're going to require a true understanding of the business demand. One of the organisations that I'm currently working with tells me that going forward, no IT system, no internal IT system will be delivered by infrastructure that they own in-house. It'll all be delivered through the cloud. So it's going to make it even fundamentally more important that they understand what the service levels are, well, how they're documented, what they are, who supplies them, and what the escalation processes are when things go wrong. So I think this means that the process in ITIL is defined as supplier management becomes critical, governance becomes critical, and knowing what services are critical becomes critical. A bit difficult to say something that's critical, isn't it? But anyway. So fundamentally, I talk about removing the focus of your IT service management from your incident management process to looking at automated and instrumented request management that will go outside your own firewall into the providers and the partners that you use to deliver, providing the business with approval processes so they can choose to select additional capacity or not. These are important aspects we need to consider as we move forward, because the requirement to deliver IT and deliver it effectively is paramount to our reasons for existing. For us, it's a great opportunity. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to moving forward into this new era. And, you know, sure, incidents and problems are important, but isn't it much more critical to be close to the business? Doesn't it add more value when you're talking about new initiatives that the business are going to deliver? I certainly think so. So as we've looked at these beautiful flowers here in the gardens in Singapore, and I don't think we've seen the sun much all day, but you wouldn't know it, I'm as hot as anything. Think through these things and think through your new IT sourcing policy. It's going to include insourced, outsourced, cloud, and maybe even 1 or 2 other sources as well. IT and the business are absolutely merging together. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. And I'm off to get some dinner. Bye now.